Cliff, you are next, good sir. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you? How are you guys doing?
We're living the dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the whitest response possible. I apologize.
Well, if you can't tell I don't give a damn light is on and I'm moving forward, I don't give a fuck speed.
Well, that's been the last 12 years.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of 12 years, my story takes place a little bit longer than that. Let's go back about 15, actually.
All right.
And this is back when I was a young soldier. I was getting ready to go on my first deployment into Iraq. And of course, I'm in my early 20s. All my thinking is being done by instead of the upper hemisphere, but the lower hemisphere, if you understand what my meaning is.
Been there, done that.
The two dick brains.
Exactly.
I got you.
I actually go home to California, of all places. I know. Back then, it wasn't the terrible cesspool it was until New Scum actually really got into power and started fucking things up. But that's another story. I actually was introduced to this one girl by one of my old childhood friends, Rick. I had known him since junior high. We had known each other for at least 10 years at that point.
So Rick the Dick.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yep.
Rick, you're a dick.
Yep. And he introduced me to this nice girl, Tina. And like immediately there was something there. Instant click. I mean, I meet her. I'm like going, you know what? I plan on going to Disneyland with my family. I'm going to ditch my family. How about you and I just go out for a date? Luckily, back then, as a soldier, I can get in for free. It was awesome. Didn't cost me a dime.
This is what, 2008, 2009?
2009. Yeah.
There you go.
So I get in, we go on a date, we have a fun time, we get to have a blast. Following night, we go see a movie. Basically, the entire time I'm on leave, I'm just spending every single day with this girl.
I understand. I got it.
Yeah. Go on deployment.
Yeah.
Bunch of shit happens around actually this time of year. It was about February, March 2010. Let's see. I found out my parents' house was going to be repossessed if they didn't start taking care of some payments. I had to help them out with that. My brother crashed my car when he shouldn't have been driving.
Oh, wow.
Yep. There was a major.
That's bad.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
What happened with that?
Well, first of all, what kind of car was it?
1998 Ford Crown Vic.
Old cop car. Yeah.
He crashed your cop car?
Yes.
Dude, that's unforgivable, man.
I know. He wasn't supposed to be driving it either. I know.
Did you knock out at least one tooth over that?
Face or gut?
Gut.
Gut.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
they usually go when it's family. Usually go gut.
Yeah.
So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, had a major family health problem where somebody almost died, and I almost got killed by a mortar blast. So,
well, you're doing war shit, so
exactly.
War stuff happens.
And I'm a fobbit too, so I mean.
Well, no. Listen, on Abu Ghraib, we got mortared between 1 and 5 times a day, and people got fucked up. It happens.
Yeah.
You could be out there reading a comic book with sunscreen on, and you could wind up dead. I mean, you're in a war zone.
Yeah, and then I've been messaging her, Tina, like every day I can. She's kind of my anchor back in the States, really, because I wasn't going to talk to my family because of the shit with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, she decides to tell me she was raped by none other than Rick the Dick.
Rick the Dick.
And she had absolutely no idea what to do. I said, go to my parents, get them some help from them. They should be able to help you out. No joke. It was such a huge whirlwind of events during that time. I was stressed out too. And just everything just kind of happened all at once within weeks.
Yep.
No shit. I got to the very point. I had so much dread in my system. I went back to my chew, racked around on my 249, and I just put the barrel to my chin.
Oh my God.
I literally sat there for an hour. And here's the thing. I know everybody knocks the suicide prevention training in the Army. The thing
stand by. A 249 is a squad automatic weapon. Just so the civilians out there don't understand.
Yep. And I had the 100-round nutsack to go with it.
The 100-round nutsack.
Yep. Yep. And like I said, don't ever knock the suicide prevention training. There actually is a purpose to it. And I literally sat there just thinking, like, what would be the consequences if I ended myself here and the mission had to go on? What would the slack my fellow soldiers have to pick up? What would my parents feel? What would she feel? What would everybody else, my family and friends, everybody would feel? And I'm just going, okay, I'm not going to do it. By the time I come to realize I'm not going to do it, my weapon's already on the ground. So it's like subconsciously, I must have put it down.
All right.
I figured, fuck it. I'm going to go back into the work. I'm going to focus on the work. I was given an opportunity to go back to the States. And my first sergeant said, yeah, we can send you back on emergency leave. I said, no, I need to focus on work. I just need to get to it.
You got to get through it. You can't get over it. You got to get through it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm able to go home on mid-tour leave in June, meet back up with her. She's kind of a little bit apprehensive and kind of stuff like that. And we go have our fun. And I think the most traumatizing part actually for me is in the aftermath of all this is I lost my V card to this woman.
Okay.
Yeah. So go through all that, go back into deployment. I have about another 3 months to go. And then somehow Rick basically sends me an email and it has a lot of fucking pictures in it.
Oh boy.
And this is the stuff she didn't post on social media. It was just something that I don't know where she was, but it was at least half a dozen different guys. I send her a message back. I'm going, explain this. And then she basically replies to me, well, I was so lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing that was like the huge just shot to the gut was 3 words.
I'm not happy. Oh, herpes.
I got herpes.
I have herpes.
That's worse than I'm not happy.
Wow.
And that's where I go,
Oh shit.
That's where I go, nope, I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done. I go back stateside. When I get home from deployment, it's all over and done with. I go back, visit my family. Everything's finally on the up and up for them. Everything got resolved. It's just during that whole couple weeks, it was just a shit show for everybody.
Oh,
And then suddenly she drops by my place and she's just she dropped by my parents' place because I'm staying there. And she's like going, oh, can we resolve this? It's like, no. The one thing I made sure I did was while I was there is I made sure I got myself the whole freaking
the whole
drippy
panel.
dick test. Oh yeah, I got the whole panel. I came back clean, thank God.
Good. I want the whole panel.
I want the drippy dick Scantron.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it turns out also during the time I was deployed, Rick and his whole family left California because they actually had the cops show up at their place because they were actually doing a formal investigation on him for the allegations. And because of that kind of scandal, they just up and left. So after a while, I basically cut off all ties with her. And that was my wake up call. I have other stories where that was literally why I got the initial stick of the red pill IV. And it took a long time for it to take for me.
Whatever happened to her? I always ask this.
Last I checked, she got divorced twice and has a kid. And that's about it.
Yeah, I hope it was a C-section.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing with Rick.
Damn.
I was able to get revenge on him because it wasn't that she slept with him.
Yeah, I know.
Our 10-year anniversary high school reunion came up.
Oh.
I show up in uniform because I don't give a fuck. I'm hoping at least there might be 1 or 2 single moms or some of the girls I went to high school with are single. I might be able to get a piece. I don't
get
know.
a side bang.
Exactly.
Slump buster.
Yeah, motherfucker that very motherfucker cock blocking at least twice. I'm gonna fuck you. Then of course I'm getting ready to leave, and he comes up, and then mind you, this guy is 6'5", 350 pounds.
Woo.
He's a big motherfucker.
Oh shit.
And then he comes up to me. He's like, "Oh, I'm so glad after everything that happened, we can finally bury the hatchet. We can finally we feel good about this."
Yeah, fuck
and
off.
I just no. Here's the thing. I just said, I understand. And then I clocked him. He goes down like a stack of potatoes and is like, now I feel good. I got in my truck and left.
Fair enough.
Done and done.
Exactly. But that whole thing starting back in 2010, that was my wake up call. And it was just.
That'll do it.
And listen, like you're telling me the story about like you met her and you were in this euphoric fog and you went to Disney World.
Yeah.
You know how many times I had to fucking deal with that shit? Like, the bullshit was the one for me. Oh my god! And I'm like sitting there, like, yeah.
Well, after I became an NCO, I started experiencing that too. I'm going,
Yeah.
fuck, god damn it! Like, I just want to take you out back and just slap you back and forth. This guy.
Wake the fuck up.
Some people need it.
Exactly.
Some
But
people do need it.
But that's my first story. I have a couple other ones that I know you guys would be very interested in.
Well, you can always type them up and email them in.
Type them up and email them because that's.
We'll cover it in a ride and roast if we have enough of them.
Oof.
Can you guys cover 4 false accusation stories?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we can just do a false accusation extravaganza.
Because I got 4 for you guys.
Because let's be frank, that whole I slept with him, but I don't want him to find out. That is one of the main reasons why women levy false accusations. Yeah. It is to just deflect all attention from her actions.
That's right.
And it also cost me a friendship too. I mean, if he at least admitted he slept with her, is like I would have been mad at him, and maybe we at least be acquaintances. We wouldn't be friends, but maybe be acquaintances. But whatever.
That's something. That's just something you can't. A betrayal like that is you can't go back.
No.
What's
done is done at that
because
point.
If they have the wherewithal to put a knife in your back once, the second time is half as easy.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But the other part too, like I said, it was when I found out how much of a whore she was, it made it that much more. It made it that much worse to realize I lost my V card to that kind of person.
Most guys lose their virginity to a whore. I mean, it's just the way it goes.
I know. Okay. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling in, man.
Thanks, Cliff. You guys take it easy.
Wow. Am I old or what?
Yes, we're old. We're getting there, bro.
God damn.
Shit happens. But wow, yeah. I can't tell you how many times I have heard she slept with somebody that I knew. So, well, can't take accountability. Best accuse him of grape.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah, you're not going to talk to this, but what they're counting on is that you will be so incensed and angry that logic won't even come into it, and you'll just show up at whoever they're accusing and start swinging.
Now, listen, if you get, accused of that kind of shit and you get convicted of it, and it came up to like getting paroled or something, I just tell them, don't let me fucking out of here.
Don't let me out of here, man.
Because this is not going to go well.
No.
I'm telling you guys right now. I did not do anything to deserve being in here, but next time you see me, I will.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.